2, 1, let's go!
Uncle Muggs for FSPN's Inside the Park, brought to you by Dick's House of Sport. And today we're at a chilly West Pembroke Pines to check out the 2026 Somerset Academy Panthers baseball team that are led by their coach, Juan Mora. Uncle Muggs here for FSPN's Inside the Park. Today we're coming to you from West Pines, home of the Panthers of Somerset Academy, and I have with me Matt Farinas and Juan Mora. John, welcome, Matt. Guys, tell us a little bit about yourself. Start with you, Matt.
I'll start. I'm born and raised here in Miami. I was born right in Kendall. Been playing baseball since I was 2 years old, 3 years old. And man, I've just been in love with it for my whole life. And we'll see this year take me.
And how long have you been here at Somerset Academy?
Been here since 6th to 12th, 6th grade.
And you're a lifer.
Yep.
All right. How about you, John? Tell us a little about yourself. And we should know John Mora unless you're living under a rock and don't know anything about high school baseball. But tell them anyway.
Yeah, my name is Juan Mora. I come here to Somerset Academy, and I was born in Broward and raised in Broward. You know, it's been a great experience in high school, and I just can't wait to get this year going.
All right. Let's talk about this upcoming year. But before we get into that, we got to talk about last year a little bit, Matt. And 11 wins, 16 losses. It's got to be a little bit of a disappointing season. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I definitely agree. A little disappointing, but, made some additions this year, and I think we're going to bounce back for sure.
All right. John, this one's for you. You have teams in your district like American Heritage, the American Patriots, and Matter Lakes. Heritage being the state champions, is it kind of like you're playing for second place, or do you feel like you can cross that barrier this year?
I feel like we crossed that barrier this year. We always play to win. This year we have 16 seniors, so we're coming to do damage, and we've made some additions, and we're all ready to go this year, 100%.
All right, Matt, this one's for you. If Somerset Academy fans want to come out and see this year's baseball team, do you think it'll be a fundamental bunt and small ball type of team? Is it going to be a pitching heavy team, or can we expect the long ball? What do you think your team's going to be? Identity.
I think you get a lot of it, but I think mostly we're going to be bunting. We're going to be gritty. We're going to be, we're going to be after it. Like, we're a team that's fast. Our outfield straight fast people. And we have decent pitchers, good pitchers that can, they can do the job. They can win games, and it's going to be a very, very gritty team.
Awesome. John, this one's for you. Last year, well, the last 12 months for you have been like a fairy tale, man. I mean, come on. You hit 522 last year. You led Dade and Broward County in hitting. You had over 30 stolen bases. I think you had something like 60-something plate appearances with only 4 strikeouts. Then you played on a very competitive summer travel team called the San Diego Padres Scout Team. And then you commit to UM.
Yes,
How
sir.
can you top that? I mean, that's unbelievable up to now.
Yeah, I mean, my personal goals for this year, I want to hit 600. And I want to hit 600.
Wow.
I want to have 50 stolen bases. I want to break a record down here. I believe I'm 3 hits away from 100 hits and 27 bags away from 100 stolen bases in my high school career. So I'm trying to beat those records, and, yeah, I just want to be great this year.
Wow, those are some lofty goals, but I wouldn't hold it past you, buddy. All right,
you.
tell us about your recruitment process and what made you go to the University of Miami.
Yeah, so I had a few other schools like Florida State, North Carolina, Wake Forest, but ultimately it came down to the University of Miami. It just felt like home right away. Growing up as a kid down here in South Florida, that's all I wanted to do was just be a Miami Hurricane and represent the 305. And this is where I grew up. I don't want to play for no one else's school or no one else's area code and support no one else's team. I want to be down here and support, the homegrown.
Let me tell you, without sounding like too much of a homer, man, the Canes are going to have a great team the next couple of years.
Yeah,
There you have Gabo over there,
Yep.
and Brady and some guys.
Yep.
And now they're going to get you. They're going to get Isaac and Jake Cueto, and it's
Yep.
going to be like a whole Dade and Broward team. It's going to
Yeah.
be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, this one's for you, buddy. Okay, at the beginning of the season, we all have goals. We all have some dreams. What would be a good year? What would you be satisfied with at the plate and as a team?
I wouldn't say I'll be satisfied with anything at the plate, but I want to win this year. Like,
Nice.
man, senior hefty team, just want to win. Like, we've been waiting for this for a while.
All right, so
Coach Moore leading the way.
you guys don't shy away from competition at all. You play teams like the defending state champions, American Heritage. You play Pace. You also play Chaminade, Cardinal Gibbons. Is that where you want to be? You want to rank yourself amongst the best in the counties?
I want to play the best teams, in the state. And, it's just as much as we want to play the best teams in the state, we want to get to the states this year. And I hope the teams that we play, give us a good competition for that state title run we want to do later in the year.
All right, John, you take this one. What's it like to be a student athlete here at Somerset Academy?
Yeah, I just want to give thanks back to our administration. Our administration's been great to support us through everything, and honestly, that school is it's been a blessing. I've been there since 8th grade, and no matter what, all those teachers, all the administration, security guards, they're all hoping for me. They're all rooting for the baseball team, and during our home games or during games we have, even if they're away games, they come out and travel and support us. But being a student athlete here is pretty fun. I mean, all these guys who kind of grew up together. So it's pretty cool experience. Especially being seniors. These guys have grown up with my entire life. So yeah, I'm excited.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. Matt, any parting comments or any shout outs? It's your YouTube.
So I shout out my parents, my dad. He's always been hard on me growing up, but it's always for the best. When growing up, I realized that they're always hard on me. They want the best for me. And sometimes it was hard growing up realizing that, but now it's just all love, and I've felt that from them. And also I want to say something about John, like, been here since 8th grade, bro. I'm the biggest UM fan. You know this. Everyone knows this, and I just can't wait to see you play, bro. And I'm really proud of you, dog.
Me too.
I really appreciate that, brother.
Who we shouting out? You got to throw Dad in there.
Yeah, no.
And abuelo.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%. I'm gonna shout out my dad, my mom, my grandfather, my grandmother, my aunts, basically my entire family and my entire support system. My entire family's been there with me since day one. I mean, times that haven't been so great, they've always been there for me through all the hard times. And I just want to say thank you to all of them, and thank you to all my friends like Matt. You got some guys behind the camera that have always been there for me, and I just really appreciate all the guys that have been there for me at the end of the day. Yeah.
All right, Uncle Muggs here with Matt Farinas and Juan Mora of the Somerset Academy Panthers, and we'll be right back with more interviews just like this. Don't go away. Welcome to Inside the Park on FSPN. Uncle Muggs here in West Pines, and I'm with a couple of Panthers of Somerset Academy. I'm with the Bradys, and not the Brady Bunch, right?
No.
All right, Brady.
Yeah, my name is Brady Kennan. I'm born and raised in Miami, Florida. I'm a senior, going to Erskine College next year, and I'm just excited for the season. It's going to be a fun one, the last ride with the boys, but we're going to make the most of it.
All right, Brady, tell us a little bit about you and how you found your love for baseball and how you ended up here at Somerset Academy.
My name is Brady Mongera. I was born in Pennsylvania, currently uncommitted, 2026. I fell in love with baseball at a young age, playing t-ball in South Carolina, moved around a lot growing up. Really excited for this year. Last year, my boys, I was here my freshman year. I went to Parent Pine started previously, but I'm ready to get after it with these boys, and I couldn't be more excited, take it out with the squad one last year.
All right, Brady K, this one's for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you guys have a tough schedule. You have the defending state champions in your district, the
Yes,
American
sir.
Heritage Patriots. Any games in the schedule that you're looking forward to this season and why?
Yeah, definitely second game of the season, American Heritage. Just looking to compete. We're just going to go in there and play our form of baseball, small ball, like Matt said earlier, gritty baseball.
Gritty.
And we're just going to attack it. We're going to take it like every other game, and we're going to be focused.
Awesome. Brady M, this one's for you. What would be a satisfying year for you at the plate and as a team?
So at the plate for me, my goal set at 400. I think I can hit that goal, as a team. I think all these boys can mash at the plate. I think we can bring it. I want my team to succeed. I want to hit that 20 win mark this year. Big mark to hit, but I think we can do it as a team. We got great chemistry this year, and I'm really excited for the year.
All right, Brady K, what's it like to be a student athlete here at Somerset Academy?
Yeah, being a student athlete, it's definitely huge. I'm actually homeschooled, and I play here at Somerset, and that's really just laid the foundation for me, being able to train all day and being able to, get my work in before I come here and train with these boys. It's been great.
It takes a lot of discipline.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell us about your recruitment process, where you ended up, and what convinced you to go to that college.
Yeah, so I'm committed to Erskine College in Due West, South Carolina. Going on a visit, or when I went to go tour the school and did a workout for them, I knew it was home right away with Coach Crocco, Scotty Bateman, and Coach Prince. Coach Crocco, who's not there now, he's actually coaching the Bananas now. He was one of the best coaches I've ever met in my life. Right away I knew it would be home, and it's unfortunate that he's not there now, but I'm excited to go up there with Coach Prince and Coach Scotty Bateman.
All right, folks, and Brady M is still available. He's an uncommitted senior, so all you recruiters out there, you can have first dibs at him. You have a tough schedule. You have American Heritage on your schedule. Are there any other games that you're looking forward to, or do you kind of treat them all the same?
I think we treat every game the same. Some give you more fuel before the game, but we need to go out there and treat every game the same. We play some tough teams, like up in spring break. We play Lincoln up in Tallahassee. They have some big names up there, so ready to bring it to every team that we play, and I'm excited.
All right, who are we going to recognize? Who are we going to shout out here on FSPN?
So I want to shout out my parents, my family, of course, the coaches here at Somerset. Giving it their all every day, coming out here, helping us get better. They've genuinely helping all of us gotten a lot better. Really competitive atmosphere, and yeah, I just want to shout out those guys.
All right, Brady K, who are we shouting out?
Yeah, I definitely want to give all the glory to God first. Definitely want to shout out my mom, my dad, and my sister, Coach Gill, and Row Performance.
All right. All right. Uncle Muggs here with the Brady's, Brady K and Brady M from Somerset Academy, home of the Panthers. And we'll be right back with an interview with the Panthers head coach, Juan Mora, right after this.
This is not a test.
Uncle Muggs here for FSPN's Inside the Park. And I'm with the head coach of the Somerset Academy Panthers, Mr. Juan Mora. Juan, welcome to the show, buddy, and thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your coaching career and how you ended up here at the Panthers.
Well, obviously played baseball my entire life. I always had a desire to be a baseball coach. Went to school to become a teacher, and I got a job at Matter Lakes. So I first started when I was fresh out of college, and then had the opportunity here to coach here at Somerset, coach my son, and some great young men here at Somerset.
Okay, let's talk about this year's team. But in order to talk about this year's team, we got to reflect a little bit about last year's team.
Yes, sir.
And I'll tell you, it wasn't the best of seasons. I mean, you guys won 11-16, although you had a couple of good wins against Hialeah and against Pace.
Yeah.
Reflect a little bit, and what can you take from last year?
Well, last year was definitely a growing season for us, I believe. Last year we had our stretches that we were very good, and then had our stretches that we weren't so good. But I think it's all part of the process. This team has been together for a while now. I think, having 14 seniors officially on the roster, it's a team that's it's very hungry. They love to play together. It's a type of team that needed to go through that adversity to kind of hopefully put everything together this season and be a team that, everybody will know about Somerset Academy this year.
All right, let's talk about your district. You guys belong to Class 4A,
Yes, sir.
which has some very competitive teams like the defending state champions, the
Yes,
American
sir.
Heritage Patriots. You can throw Belém in there and Key West.
Very
and
good teams.
in your district specifically, you have American High, American Heritage, and Matter Lakes. What can you tell me about your district?
It's always a gauntlet, Obviously, American Heritage is a standard for our district. Bruce does a great job over there with his athletes. They're always ready to play ball. We've had our fair share of good games against them. Just kind of can't hold it together. I think it's part of the process again and our growth. And I just think, hopefully we can put it all together this season and try to take them out. You know what I'm saying? They're the standard. They're the best team in our district, best team in the state in 4A. So it's actually a fun time for me excited to play them every year. Hopefully the outcome could be different this year.
All right, this year's 2026 schedule, you play teams like American Heritage, Cardinal Gibbons. You play our friend Lyman over at Pace.
Yes.
You also play University, and you play Coach Rodriguez at Coral Gables. Any game in particular that you're looking forward to, or do you kind of treat them all the same?
Treat every game the same. There's obviously some games, they have the story, backstory, but it's always the competition of playing another team, and that's always fun. And some of these coaches, I've known them for a long time. We have a tough schedule this year, like always. We don't shy away from everybody, and we go play anybody anywhere. Just believe in the process and our work. We put in a lot of work over here at Somerset, and we've always been a really good team that's scrappy and plays the game the right way. And I think this year is all going to come together with some talent and some ability to play this game.
What would you say to Panther fans? What would be the identity of this team so far? Is it a pitching-heavy team?
Good question.
Is it fundamental? Are we going to bunt and pitch, or are we going to be a 3-run homer and jack it out of the park?
I like to preach we got to play every game, every style. Obviously, you're going to have teams that favor to their strengths are, but I believe we're going to play every aspect of the game well. We focus on detail here. I have a great coaching staff, Coach Anderson, Coach James, Coach Aker. We're really coming together as a staff as well. Molina's here this year. We pride ourselves in doing things right, and it's not just being a stand-up guy, but play the game of baseball right. And we're going to compete every game. There's no game that I feel we're gonna go get beat, blown out. We're a very competitive group, complete group, balanced group, and a team that likes to play together. Actually, these kids like each other, so that's good to have.
Come on out and support not only the Panthers, but support your local athletic programs. The kids really dig it when the fans are in the stands.
Yes.
Now, tell me about some of the players this year. We spoke to the Bradys. We spoke to your son, Juan Mora, and you also have the big lefty, Kareem Ammer. You have Jay Martinez, Matt Farinas coming back.
Yes.
Who else can we look out for on this year's team?
All those kids are ready to take that next step. Julio Cardoso was not mentioned there. He's been one of our main arms too. He's healthy, throwing the ball well. We're the type of team. It's not one guy. Ryan Hernandez, a junior, a freshman. Ryan Marichal. We're gonna have a team. We're old, but we're also young. Dario Laurinaitis, another young man that's throwing hot, good velo. Um, we're just gonna come at you. We're the type of team that is not one guy, one arm. It's a team effort. We're pretty deep in the pitching staff. We're pretty deep in the infield, in the outfield. We have team speed. The outfield alone, we have a 6'6" runner, a 6'3" runner, a 6'5" runner in right field. So we're gonna have a lot of speed.
All right, Coach, I wish you the very best of luck coming up in this season, just around the corner, just a couple of weeks away. So, listen, enough about baseball. Let's have some fun.
Yes,
it's time
sir.
for the changeup. Here's where we ask you 3 questions that have absolutely nothing to do about baseball in a way for our fans to get to know Coach Juan Mora a little bit better. You
Yes,
ready
sir.
for this one?
Yes,
okay,
sir.
in the morning, does Coach Juan Mora go to Dunkin' Donuts, Starbucks, or do you get your cafecito at the window?
Oh man,
Where are you living nowadays?
I live in Tamarack by Commercial. So there's a little Cuban spot right before you get on the highway that I do. When I put gas, I get the cafecito,
All right.
or there's a Dunkin', so I get coffee there at Dunkin' Donut.
And when you get the cafecito, what is it? Just a shot, or you get the whole colada?
I get the colada, like a little shot, ready to go. Just take it and
Just
go.
take it and go.
Yes.
All right. When you're on vacation, and I
Yeah.
know you have a busy schedule with summer ball in the fall and everything you have going on here with the JV and the freshman team, but what's your favorite vacation spot? What's your go-to spot?
Ooh, my wife and I, we have our different choices. We're a family of 6, so I would have to say my hometown, Puerto Rico. Go visit. My
Nice.
country is a beautiful island, and a lot of great spots that, it's really fun to go visit my country. So
All right. This is the last question. Everybody has to think about this one. What's your favorite restaurant,
Ooh.
and what do you eat when you go there? And it could be here or it could be in Puerto Rico.
Man, right now, actually, at the moment, I really love the poke nachos at the Yard House.
Okay.
They're money.
You can't go wrong with
Can't
that.
go wrong with those poke
That's
nachos.
the tuna.
The tuna, it's spicy, actually really good. My wife and I go there just to eat it, have a drink, hang out, but it's really good.
Man, you're making me hungry.
I know, me too.
All right, folks, if you didn't know
Yes.
him before, you sure know him now.
Yeah.
He's the head coach of the Panthers, Juan Mora, and he likes his pokey with the cafecito in
Yeah.
Puerto Rico.
That's right.
So if you
Ooh, I
can
like
do
it.
all 3 at the same time.
That would
That'd be
perfect.
pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
All right, stick with us. We're going to have one more interview with the left-handed pitcher, Kareem Ammer of the Somerset Academy Panthers. Thanks for joining us, everybody. All right, before you go, Coach, any shout-outs? Who are we going to recognize today?
Most definitely our administrative staff at Somerset Academy, our athletic director, Chris Iacano. Without them, none of this is possible. It's a great opportunity to coach these young men and also represent the school. I thank Muggs for coming out,
Thank
man.
you.
This platform is special, I think, for high school baseball or sports. He's growing. It's a great industry, and it should be, explored deeper. And this guy is leading the way. A great job, man. I'm a big supporter, so
Wow.
thank you for coming out.
Thank
man.
you, man. That
Yes,
was
sir.
really special. Nobody's
you.
ever talked to me like that. That was awesome.
Yes.
All
sir.
right,
Thank
folks,
you.
stick with us. We're going to have an interview with the senior left-handed pitcher of the Panthers, Kareem Ammer, right after this.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Over you, man. Thank
Thank
you,
you,
brother.
brother.
Now you.
Thank
Now-
you.
Uncle Muggs here for FSPN's Inside the Park, and I'm here with 2 Somerset Academy Panthers. I have Julio Cardozo and Kareem Ammer. Both of you guys are pitchers. You're both seniors. Julio, we'll start with you. Introduce yourself and how you found your love for baseball.
All right, Julio Cardoso here. I started the love of baseball ever since I was 5. I actually started in this park over here. Played with the Cobras, and ever since then I've played travel ball.
and then now high school, I'm with Somerset, and yeah, I'm a right-handed pitcher.
All right, Kareem, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you started your career in baseball and how you ended up here at Somerset.
Hi, my name's Kareem Emmer. I've been playing baseball all my life down in Weston, Florida. When I was 11 years old, I met Coach Mora, and he introduced me to everything I know about the sport. He brought me to this amazing school, and I've been here ever since.
All right, Julio, this one's for you. You've been at Somerset for a little while now. What's it like being a student athlete here?
Over here at Somerset, it's amazing. I love the teaching staff, coaches, everything. It's very easy, especially when the spring season comes around. It's very the teachers know when there's a game coming, and they give you it's easier. It's not hard to be a student athlete at Somerset Academy.
All right, Kareem, this question's for you. Tell us about your recruitment process and what college or university are you going to this year?
So I have committed to UMass Boston in Massachusetts this fall. And it basically took off in summer. I didn't really have any offers, but playing with Coach Pazos with IS Elite really took me there. I've gotten 4 or 5 offers that summer, but I found UMass Boston was my favorite, so that's how I made that decision.
All right, both of you played for the Panthers last season. What's been the biggest difference, Kareem? You answer first. What's the biggest difference between last year's team and this year's team?
Last year's team, I feel like everybody wasn't there at the with the same mindset. People there was a lot of goofing off, myself included, but I feel like this year everybody came together. We all got one idea, we all got one plan. Especially with the additions of Brady Mongera and Brady Keenan, I feel like we all came together as a group. Not even on the field, but off the field. We're always talking. We're always connected. Every weekend, we're always doing something. I'm very excited about this season. I I can't even describe it. I feel like this is the chance we got. This is the team we built for this year.
All right, Julio, let me ask you this question. You guys have a really tough district, a really difficult class in 4A.
Yeah.
You have the defending state champions, the American Heritage Patriots. What would be a good season for the Somerset Panthers this year?
We're gonna play Somerset baseball. It's chemistry at this point. It doesn't matter who we're gonna play against. We're gonna play our best, and it doesn't matter. We're just gonna go out there and play hard, and we're coming for heritage.
All right, Kareem, give us your take on this season. Any games in particular that you're looking forward to?
In particular, I'm looking forward to every game I'm pitching. But mostly districts. That Heritage game. I lost on that field. They took our season away from us, so I need that get back. Heritage. That's what I'm looking for. But everybody else, we coming too.
All right, Julio, you feel the same way? You want to get
feel
back
the-
on American Heritage?
I feel the exact same way. Oh, I already want that game to come. Oh, they don't know what's coming.
All right, Kareem, this one's for you. At the beginning of the season, everybody has some expectations, some hopes, some dreams. What would be a satisfying year for you? Wins and losses, ERA and strikeout, and what would be a good season for the Panthers?
For me personally, ERA under a 2. Every single year it's been slowly declining. So I feel like this is the year I could take off my self performance and help this team go all the way to states. Because at the end of the day, that's our end goal. We built this team on that. Our coaches believe, we believe. So if it ain't states, then it ain't nothing.
There you have it, folks. Couple Panthers here from Somerset Academy. Julio Cardozo, Kareem Emmer. Look for them to have a fabulous year on the mound. Any shout-outs? Who are we going to recognize, Kareem?
I shout out my mom. She's been there for me ever since I was young. She's strived me. She's pushed me to be the hardest working person I can be. I shout out Coach Mora. He's been there for me forever. He's like a second father to me. And Chris Pazos. Without him in the summer, I don't know where I would be going to college next year.
All right, Julio, your turn. Who are we going to recognize out here on YouTube today?
I shout out my parents, my mom, my dad. They've been there for me since I was little. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here now. And yeah, shout out the whole team, and let's go. Let's win it.
There you have it, folks. A couple of pictures from Somerset Academy, home of the Panthers. I expect a lot of good things out of you. 14 seniors on this team, so expect the Somerset Panthers to make some noise in Class 4A this season. That's it for here. We're going to get started with the season next week. This is the last interview before the 2026 season gets started. I'm Uncle Muggs for Inside the Park on FSPN. Thanks for watching, everyone. All right, awesome, bro. Oh, you guys are killer, bro. That was killing it. Uncle Muggs here for FSPN's Inside the Park, brought to you by Dick's House of Sport in Dayland, and we had a good time today with the Somerset Academy Panthers.
All right, Uncle Muggs, you've been here long enough. Boys, take them away.
What are you talking about? Hey, wait a minute. I got media credentials. What are you doing? I got media credentials.